What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's Seven? The movie said,
Yes,
like
yes.
that's such a fun. Brad Pitt has talked about that too. What's in the box? Alrighty, Monday morning.
I know. I mean,
We need a song or something. Wasn't there like a song back in the 80s or like Monday, Manic Monday?
Monday. I like the song, but we're aging ourselves. But whatever. But it seems like these Mondays just keep running.
They fly by.
Yeah.
Like weekends fly. Everything flies by.
Yeah. So, I mean, first of all, what's in the box?
What's in the box? What's Seven? The movie said,
Yes,
like
yes.
that's such a fun. Brad Pitt has talked about that too. What's in the box? And they have like, anyway, this is a surprise. This
Okay.
is something good in case we have anything challenging to talk about. I want to brighten the day and finalize like with a good thought. So we're gonna get to this, but challenges and stuff like that first on a Monday.
I mean, truly, we don't have too many challenges this week, thankfully. But we have something pretty good. So remember, we were talking before about the shipment that we had coming and that funding that we got.
Yep, we got the funding to help us with another shipment,
Yep.
blah, blah, blah.
So previously, we talked about how shipments take so long to get here and everything that goes on with that. However, we didn't talk about funding. So let's talk about funding right now. Every business needs funding. How are you going to move forward? How are you going to get product? How are you going to get inventory? How are you going to pay people for that? That is funding. You can make money from your services and your product, but a lot of times you need more funding to get past challenges to make sure you can grow, and it's not that easy. We all know from businesses, everybody is trying to get money. Everybody is trying to get funding. There are many resources for that, but it is not always easy, especially in the spirits industry. That is on its way. Now, when I say that, that just means
I'm like, wait, I was about to get excited.
that just means it was picked up in Mexico. It still has to get past the border.
Okay.
So,
okay. All right. But
Yeah,
maybe cross the border this week.
maybe cross the border this week, and
Okay.
then we can get it, to our warehouse, in Jersey by next week. So, but remember, we talked about this as many parts to
For sure.
getting it here. So,
But that's good.
But it's good.
If it can cross the border, that means maybe times or I don't know. But I'm not going to jump the boat
I know.
and just like pour a glass of champagne right now. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
And then go from there. So.
yeah, but truly, that's all I really had. This week it's been, not that many challenges this week, thankfully.
Well, I have something.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know this. We have a brand new website coming. We haven't talked about it. The
Yes.
functionality is going to be great. It's going to be a little bit more cleaner. It's going to have all the new product packaging, and stuff like that. But it's going to be very functional.
Yes.
To where they can, many different places. If they need to order online, boom, it's right there. If they need to contact us, boom, it's right there. So we've been working on this. I've been working on it a lot behind the scenes. So I'm pretty excited to launch this. I think we should have it up and running this week.
I think so, and it looks amazing. It looks like, for our clients, people going for information, it's going to be so much more user friendly.
Yeah, I'm really digging it. Couple of things. So I know we haven't talked about it too much. However, the person of interest that
Yes.
we might be partnering with.
So that is still moving forward.
Okay.
Going through,
Okay.
moving forward. So, I think in subsequent meetings, we will talk a little bit more about it. We won't reveal until, but we
It'll be
gotta
a big
have,
reveal.
we gotta have
Okay.
signatures or dotted lines and stuff like that first.
Got it. Well, you know how these things work, like they fizzle out, whatever like that. So I just wanted to make sure, are we
Nope.
still on track with everything? Everything is good between, once attorneys get involved.
Right. No, we are still on track.
Awesome. So, anything else?
No,
The box? Time for the box? Now, we have this partnership with the Georgia Aquarium, and we're
Yeah.
doing Haunted Seas again, at least one time, maybe 2 times this Halloween. Haunted Seas here in Georgia is a big thing. People come in from all over Europe, Germany, Russia. Okay, maybe not, but different states.
We've met people from North Carolina, South Carolina. We've met people from those states.
No peeking. So we're giving out candy for the kids, and we're giving out koozies.
Ooh.
These are the Halloween koozie colors. So we got pumpkin orange,
Okay.
Frankie green, and Grimace purple.
My favorite color. But we're gonna
And your
come up
favorite character in McDonald's.
No, we're gonna come up with a new name for the purple. But yeah.
So
Like
vampire purple?
Something like that.
Something like that, but this is something, they came really fast. And it's just something to give out so that way when they're holding their water or their before noon RTD, whatever it is, white Talon RTDs,
What?
it'll look like they can look at it and stop talking and pour the tequila.
I like those. And you know what? At every event, people be picking
Well,
those up. They love them.
people
They're
love
like,
free shit.
Even if they don't buy it, they're like, can I have one? I'm like, sure.
Absolutely. You know, we try to give back, so we just need to get candy for the kids.
Yeah.
That's the next thing.
Well, candy is out.
We're not doing chocolate.
No, we're doing hard candy, kind of like we're doing last year. But thankfully, we got this for the adults because remember last year they were grabbing candy from the kids, and we're like, that's for the kids. So now we got some for the adults, and we'll have some for the kids.
Absolutely. So it should be a good time. Should be a lot of fun. With that being said, anything else? Because I don't have anything. I was light today.
Nope, me either. Is very light. So I think we are moving forward very well, and not too many big challenges. So we're good.
Awesome. Let's talk a little bit in depth about partnerships. And partnerships are not easy to get. Now Anteel is the first brand to have a partnership with the Georgia Aquarium.
Yes.
The Georgia Aquarium is the largest aquarium in North America. I mean, people come from all over the place. It is a big event. However, when it comes to Halloween, it is one of the top attractions here in Georgia.
They spend lots of money.
Yeah, they have animatronics. They have all kinds of really cool things. So we are just very grateful to be, and it started last year, we're the first brand to have a partnership with the Georgia Aquarium. So we were first started offered on the catering menu.
Yes.
And then now we're at the bar in the main atrium setting. So, you know, we're very, very lucky to have that. We tried to get some other partnerships when it came to Halloween. And
well, so it was a pre-child to it. So we had a Halloween in the summer.
Yes,
That's
so
what it was.
I can't remember what the name of that is. But anyway, Little 5 Points has a Halloween parade every October.
Yeah.
It is one of the biggest in the country. And so they were doing something during the summer, and we wanted to see how we could become a part of this little family. And what did you think about that event?
It was a crazy event. It was, you know, not the best for us, I think, as far as clients.
You're so politically correct.
I'm trying to be politically correct.
I'm not going to be politically correct. So here's the deal. I felt like I was in somebody's basement party with a band that was dated back like to the 80s. We want to talk about 80s again.
They were.
It was not worth the money that we spent. They ordered like 3 bottles for the bar when there were like going to be, 200 people?
Yeah, that's not enough. And we had a specialty drink for the event. So how are you going to only get 3 bottles for 200 something people for specialty drinks? I mean, really.
For those playing at home, 1 bottle of tequila is about 15 cocktails. So do the math. A couple hundred people, 15, it's not going to work. So we felt cheated. We felt ripped off. We were not happy. We will never do anything again with that group. But here's the thing. Sometimes you have to try.
You do.
You don't know until you actually try. And partnerships, you know, can be very expensive. So when people reach out to us and it's like, hey, we want to sponsor,
all the time.
Oh my gosh. It's like what, about 4 or 5 a week? we have to be very strategic and selective because we can't do everything.
It's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money and
product.
And a lot of the times you don't even get anything. We don't get pictures. We don't get, media, nothing. So in business, yes, you have to do some things. There's no doubt about it. But you have to really be selective in what you do actually do.
Yes.
Yeah, that one stressed me out, though. I was not happy. Anyway.
No.